Hi guys, it's Aethos back in with 8th Updates, and I'm going to do my Cyber Weekend 2020 predictions. I know it's been a while. Thanks for understanding that life gets crazy, and so I'm going to try to start uploading stuff again pretty quickly. And I did my 4th of July weekend predictions, and they're pretty accurate. So I'm going to see if how close we can get this time. I will preface this: they are bold. I think that some of you are thinking I'm a little crazy, but Cyber Weekend is usually the best of the 2 weekends and the best weekend out there for deals. So let's get started. Let's just jump right into it. I'm going to do Uncollected, Cavalier, and Thronebreaker kind of in that order, respectively. So when you see the slash marks, that's kind of why we see those, right? So I think in the Peter Parker Wallet, the $5 one, you're going to see 2,500, 4,000 5-star shards, respectively, and then 1,000 6-star shards for the Thronebreaker. I'm going to see a ton of Tier 1 alphas. I think there's a lot of people that still need a lot of Tier 1 alphas. And for, some of those uncollected players, like my alt, well, I need Tier 1 alphas bad, right? I mean, if I could get 10 Tier 1 alphas, and that would help me take up 2 5-star champions for $5, that's a lot of value for your money, right? 1 and 2 Tier 4 class catalog selector, respectively. Then if you're Thronebreaker, 5% of a Tier 5 CC, just random based, right? For the Starler loot bag, 5,000, 8, and 8,000 5-star shards, respectively, and then 2,000 6-star shards. 2 Tier 2 alphas. I know that's maybe a little bit more expensive than last year. I think they had like a Tier 2 alpha in the $5 one last year, but I think they're going to try and get the Tier 1 alpha. I think, Kabam's kind of listening to some of the player base, and it's hard to get Tier 1 alphas. I mean, my alts are sitting on waiting for one more Tier 1 alpha so I can take somebody up, and there's just nowhere else to get it in the game right now, even after the arena yesterday. A bunch of 6-stone, 5-star 6-stone crystals, 55-star or something to the effect of like 15 plus 5, something to that effect. The Tony Stark briefcase, the $30 one, I think you're going to get 5-star Nexus crystal, 5,000 6-star shards, and 10,000 6-star shards, respectively. Remember, the Thronebreaker crystal has 10,000 6-star shards in there just on a random daily crystal, right? They have a fully formed Tier 5 basic in there at some point. So I think you're getting 1 million gold and 22,500, so half a Tier 5 basic. I think when you combine that with the shards and 1 million gold, I think that's a pretty good deal. On the Black Panther's treasure, I think we're going to get 5,000 6-star shards, 10,000 6-star shards, and then 15,000 6-star shards. I think that they're going to look at the shard amount. I think they're going to look at the shard amount and say, maybe for $50, you pick up a featured 6-star, right? And then 25%, 50%, and a fully formed Tier 5 class catalyst. Now that's an RNG. It's just a crystal, right? But I think you're going to see why they want so many Tier 5 class catalysts in here, right? So they're going to try and push you to Thronebreaker because of what I'm going to show you in the Odin. A Tier 5 basic, and then a 5-star Awakening Gem. I think they just gave us a generic in this month's Gamma Radiation event. I think that this is just going to be a random base one. Okay, now for the Odin. All right, and here's where we get crazy. Okay, look, they want you buying all this stuff, but it's all about the Odin. Let's be honest. Last year, 4th of July, they had a 6-star Nexus, and 6-star Nexus, I think there's 1 or 2 places you can get them in the game for Abyss and Act 6, and there's just so few people that are really, getting that content down pretty fast. So I think with the Odin, you're going to get 10,000 6-star shards as uncollected, a 6-star Nexus crystal if you are Cavalier. But I think then the push for Thronebreaker comes in that you get that 10 choice one. So instead of a 3 choice Nexus crystal, I think you're going to get a 10 choice, right? But that's not the crazy part. I think that they're going to give you a Tier 5 class catalog selector, not Tier 55, sorry. So be Tier 5 class catalog selector. I think they want you buying all 3 of these, right? Or at least 2 of these, but probably all 3, because I think you're going to see a 6-star Awakening Gem selector, right? Because they are going to give a Tier 3 alpha in this Odin this November. This Cyber Weekend is going to see the first time ever a Tier 3 Alpha for $100. And then they're probably not going to bring it back out for a while. Okay? I think they're going to see a Tier 3 Alpha. Okay? Well, they're like, yeah, but I know where you're going with this. A Tier 3 Alpha, you're talking rank 4, 6 stars. I absolutely think it's coming. I think that you're going to need something that powerful when Book 2 Act 1 comes out. And so I think they want to push there for the whales to get that. Now, here's the thing, right? If you look at a rank 3 6 star, this is my main, it takes Tier 6 basic catalysts, 3 of them, a Tier 3 alpha catalyst, 3 of them, 2 Tier 5 class or cosmic catalysts, right? And then Tier 5 basic catalyst, 5 of them, right? So it takes a lot. But if you got 1 Tier 5 class catalyst selector and 1 Tier 3 alpha, then you could buy 3 Odins and get enough with the selector to have the Tier 3 alphas, the Tier 5 cosmic catalyst, the Tier 5 basic catalyst. And then here's where it comes in, right? So I believe that you need the Tier 6 basics. I think in the unit deals that this is where you're going to have them, right? So I think that in the I think you're going to be able to purchase. Hold on, let's see if I can. Right, so I think in the 10,000, you're going to be able to purchase a 6-star generic Awakening Gem, as well as a Tier 6 basic fully formed. Right? So, I think you're going to be able to buy that Tier 6 fully formed basic for 10,000 units. So, if you can get to 30,000 units, right? So, if you've been saving up, if you buy all the deals, you can get to 30,000, okay? That you're going to be able to buy the Tier 6 basic fully formed. And I think that they're not going to limit that, right? And then you'll be able to form another fully formed selector with Cavalier and above at the 6,000 deal. I know you're thinking, well, why would they do that in the 10,000 deal and not in the 6,000 after purchasing 10,000? Because I think, again, why give you just one? You need 3. Why give you just one? If it does you no good to buy all these Tier 5 class catalyst selectors and get what you need, right? Have all these Tier 5 basics, have all these Tier class catalyst selectors, have these Tier 3 alphas if you don't have the Tier 6 basics. So I think they're going to have the Tier 6 basics in these unit deals. And I think that they are going to be pushing for this, right? I mean, you got to think, right now it's rank 4, but everything else, 4 stars, 5 stars, 6, and eventually 6 stars will all have rank 5s. So there will be even more of these coming out. And I think you're going to see a lot of these resources in Act 2, Book 1, but it's going to be helpful to have a rank 4 going into Act 2, Book 1. So I know it's crazy, but I think that's what you're going to see. I think that they're going to want you to spend your units here to buy some of these things, right? So that when you go into the content, you have to buy more units to get the content down. So anyways, that's what I think they're going to do. So if you like what you saw, like what you heard, please hit that like button, hit that notification bell, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys soon.